ताचो मोठो एक इंटरनॅशनल जो दुर्घटना म्हणल्यार तातूंत इंटरनॅशनल नागरीक आशिल्ले वेगळे वेगळे देशाचे नागरीक आशिल्ले ते आज खंय तरी आमच्या मदीं ना आनी इतली दुर्घटना घडप हे म्हाका दिसता खूब जाणांच्या काळजान होरपरून उडयल्लें आसा कारण जो इन्सिडंट आशिल्लो तातूंत माणकुले भुरगे आशिल्ले तातूंत तरणाटे आशिल्ले तातूंत नवीन लग्न जाल्ली जोडपी आशिल्ली तशेंच सिनियर सिटीजन्स आशिल्ले अशे कितले जाण तांचे स्टोरीज जीवन जे आशिल्लें ते खंय तरी अर्द्या वाटेर बंद पडले आनी म्हाका दिसता जे आमी व्हिडियोज पळयले जे आमी कितें दोळ्या मुखार सोशल मिडियाचेर पळयले ते म्हाका दिसता सगळ्यांच्या काळजान घालो घालून गेलो आनी त्या खातीर ऑर्गनायझींग कमिटीन चिंतिल्ले आसा जे जितले जाण मृत्युमुखी जाल्ले आसा तांकां आमी श्रद्धांजली हांगा अर्पण करतले आनी त्या श्रद्धांजली खातीर हांव सगळ्यांक विनंती करता नमळायची विनंती की 1 मिनटाचो मौन आमी हे सगळे जे सोल्स जे आसा आमच्या मदीं ना जर तांकां आमी ह्या वेळार 1 मिनटाची श्रद्धांजली अर्पण करूया. देव बरें करूं सगळ्यांक. तर आता आमी श्रद्धांजली जी आसा ते इन्सिडंट जाल्लो ताका अर्पण केल्ली आसा आनी आतां आमी मुखार वता टुर्नामेंटाक. गोंय राज्यान जाल्यार पळयलें जाल्यार शिस्तबद्ध आनी डिसिप्लीन आमी हालींच जाल्लो आदल्या आयताराक टुर्नामेंट पळयलो आनी आज परत एकदां हो जो टुर्नामेंट जातलो तो नॉकआउट बेजिसाचेर जातलो जेणे करून 10 ओनर्स 10 टिमी हांगा वांटेकार जाता 5 A ग्रुपान 5 B ग्रुपान आनी उक्तावण सोहळो आमचो जाल्लो आसा टॉस जाल्ली आसा आनी मुड्डा वेव्स आनी लोबो थंडर हांच्या मदीं उक्तावण मॅच जातली नॉमिनल मॅच जातली जी धपाक्यान जातली आनी म्हाका दिसता ज्या तरेन लायव्ह कवरेज क्लीन आसा खुबशे जाण व्ह्युअर्स आमकां जॉइन जातले कारण पावस पडू ना पडू क्रिकेट बंद जावपाची ना कारण क्रिकेट ही चालूच उरतली आनी मनसून क्रिकेट आतां एक नवो अवतार घेवन येता आनी म्हाका दिसता अवतारान भितर सगळे जे प्लेयर्स आसा ते व्हांवून गेल्ले आसा न्हांवून गेल्ले आसा आनी आतां ह्याय वेळार तुमकां ह्या ग्राउंडार जी क्रिकेट शेगीत चालू आसा आनी उरतली बी कारण जेन्ना आमकां डॅनियल बाबलोगू सारखे मदतगार आसा आतां सदांच सपोर्ट मनीस आसा हेल्प करपी मनीस आसा तेन्ना म्हाका दिसता जे स्पोर्टिंग एक्टिविटीज आसा सोशल एक्टिविटीज ह्या वाठारान बंद जावपाक शकना अशेंच बरे मंत्री आमकां सदांच हातभार आमच्या फाटल्यान आसात आनी त्या खातीर हे सगळे जे खेळगडे आसात तांकां एक संद मेळटा परत एकदां ह्या टुर्नामेंटाक फुडें वाटचाल करपाक. तर यश आवडटा सगळे टिमीक सगळ्या ओनर्साक बरे तरेन खेळ दाखोवया स्पोर्टिंग स्पिरिटाचेर खेळ दाखोवया आनी क्रिकेट जिवंत करया अशें मागणी करून आमी पयली मॅच आतां सुरवात करतात आमचे माननीय सुपरतेना परतीची वाट घेवन ते हांगा मेन स्टेज आसा थंय बसपाक घेतले. So the players are ready, the teams are ready, the owners are ready, the guests are ready, and we are going to start with the first game. Murda Waves and Lobo Thunders are going to lock horns with each other with this first encounter that we are going to witness here at this one day. It's going to start here on time and end on today, Sunday itself, 4th INTER WARD PARRA PANCHAYAT. So we are going to witness the local heroes, the local stars are getting that opportunity to play the INTER WARD tournament here, and there are 10 teams that are participating. We have witnessed the first toss of this game. So Murda Waves won the toss and deciding to bat first against Lobo Thunders. Not surprising, because nowadays, because of the monsoon, you feel that there is no rain here. So but they are trying to take advantage of no rains when they are batting. So that is exactly the time where they are going to think about scoring pretty good runs, because once the rains come, the ball is going to skid on, the ball is going to go quickly by not gripping but just sliding on the surface, and that is the reason why they want to take the advantage and elected to bat first. And certainly, looking at the conditions here, at this moment, there is no rain pouring, so you expect the decision will be certainly ascertaining that it is going to be a correct decision, and that's why the openers have come out in the middle. Yes, all set for the first ball of this beautiful Sunday morning. Oh, what a shot! Picked away on the left side, and there is a man there going back behind, a couple of runs taken, and you feel that the way the ball was hit by the batter, it was traveling in the air. But this is going to be the thing that we are going to witness in the entire day. When the batters are going to play the shots in the air, you expect the ball is not going to travel across for the boundary, so you need to run hard. The most important, not only the big shots, but also the fitness of scoring those quick runs, running into the wickets, going to be the essence here. Another one, this is a sky, there is a man underneath. Two men were eyeing for that, but no one takes it. Not a difficult chance. And you can see that he is looking at the ball being wet, but obviously when you're playing in the monsoon, in the rains, you've got to be having a little bit of dry hands to take that wet ball, and that's going to be very, very important. Chance gone down, 3 without loss. Prasad, the bowler, once again bowling a slower ball. Well, he feels that was very close. He shuffled across, but this was down the leg side, so wide call by the umpire. Good to see some of these exterior stars players not getting opportunities. Many of the professional tournaments are going to get an opportunity and play here on a one-day tournament, and that's nicely bowled. Dot ball, trying to whack the ball. Another full toss ball. This is traveling. Once again, the fielder is going after the ball, and I told you the ball is not going to go fast. The ball is going to just stay in that muddy waters, and that is what has happened. Otherwise, he will have fetched a boundary in the summer season, but in the monsoon, the ball is just going to be steady there and not going to travel as quickly in the normal days. So, a couple of runs taken. 6 at the moment. Was there a chance? Was there a nick there? Sender stopping the ball behind the wicket, and a dot ball once again. Got to say there are 9 players in the side of the fielding side, that is Lobo Thunders at this stage. Certainly missing those two players in this first game. It's a knockout game, so no second opportunity for any of the teams. This is a chance. The bowler saying it is mine, and he also drops it. Second drop chance, but now he has got no one to blame. The chance was created by the bowler. He was underneath it, and he should have taken it, but dropped. Second drop chance. That marks the end of over number 1. 6 without loss. End of the power play over, and it's just 6 on the board. This should be white ball. Need to control these extras. All the bowlers. Oh, that's right. First 6 of this Sunday morning. Right in the arc of the hitting range of the batter, and he backs it for a huge one. The score moves on to 13, and just one ball has been delivered in over number 2. Another full toss one, another freebie that is also going over the top, and that is also landing straight out on the ground. Back-to-back sixes here for the batter. Rapidly moving on to 19. You can see the bowler is under the pump at the moment, and it just wants a pretty good couple of next balls. Otherwise, this pressure mounts on the bowler whenever you are being hit for a couple of sixes of the first 2 balls. It's always a pressure back on the bowler given by the batter straight away. And they are missing 2 fielders as well in the outfield, and that is why. Another one. This might be a chance. No, going down towards the third man. Slightly easy there. Looking for a second one, but denied that call by the non-striker who went to the striker's end. So just going to be a single. Got to pitch it up. If you want to take the advantage, you got to pitch in the right areas. And that is what Samrat has to be careful about. Too short down the leg side. No ball called here. No ball called here by the officiating umpire. Is going to be free hit next. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better length here. Slightly fuller, not in the arc, but just underneath the bat. Another one. He tried to charge down the ground, couple of steps, hit down the ground, but not choosing the perfect ball here to go down. I think the intention was given pretty much early. Another one. That's not good. That's not good from the bowler, and it just he needs to see that already he has considered 2 sixes, so he needs to finish it over as early as possible. Another one flicked away. The ball is not going to travel. The fielder charging. They might be looking for a couple of runs. Run out opportunity. Throw coming at the keeper's end, and 2 runs completed convincingly in the end by the batters. 24. So 24 without loss of any wicket at the moment. Mudda Waves moving on. So this over is a pretty happy one for the batting side. 18 runs taken of this over, and that is where now they are well on course to post a pretty decent total. Not a single wicket has been lost. 24 without loss at the end of 2, and we see a bowling change from the far end. That's gone. That's a big nick here. Heard in the commentary box, and the bowler comes and picks up a wicket and breaks this chain. 24 for the loss of one, and Hari goes back. Guru strikes. A pretty good innings of 16 runs from the batter. So Hari goes back after scoring 16, and now comes the left-hander. So the fielders are just going to move a little bit. A shuffle in the fielding positions here for many of the fielders. They still try to figure out where they are going to place the fielders at this moment. That's pretty well bowled. And that is the perfect bowling slots that has been chosen in the first two balls by the bowler. That's whacked away. There's a man down there. And that should run down. No, it doesn't run down. It just stops over there. Well played in fact by the batter. Found the gap, just that so much of water is there on the outfield. The ball is not going to travel quickly. A couple of runs added to the score. Short ball, hooked away in the fine leg region. Might be thinking for another quick couple here. The keeper himself going after the ball and giving the chase. They are certainly short of the fielder, and that's the reason why you see the keeper and many of the fielders have to just run up to the ball. Once again, this was a full toss ball, could not take the advantage. Another single, looking for a second there, the left-hander. But just one was taken. 29 so far, pretty good over here. This considered 5. This is in the air, will it be taken? There's a fielder there, and it's taken in the deep. Well caught, very well judged. Not going to be easy for a non-professional player, but I think the bowler is very happy as he has picked up a couple of wickets. So Guru strikes 2 in this over and just considers 5 runs. It's 29 for 2. So Pradeep comes in. The left-hander is still there on the crease. Both the right-handers, both the opponents are back to the pavilion. One scoring 16, the second one scoring just 4 runs. Full toss are trying to power it away. He wanted to hit it in the mid-wicket region, getting the toe end of the bat, looking for a couple of runs and then taking it easily. You can see the ball came very slow, and that's the reason why it hit the toe end of the bat and went towards the long on region where it should have gone towards the mid-wicket. A couple of runs taken. This is a chance. Oh, well caught, very well caught. Well, this is Uttam catch by Mr. Uttam. Well running catch, running almost 10 meters, and they are very happy. They are taking their catches. The third one goes back. I mean, it's always not about taking the wickets and only scoring the sixes and boundaries. Sometimes taking some good catches always adds a little smiles in your camp yourself. You'll be happy with the performance of yourself and the team in the field. Because with fielding, you can change a lot of things in cricket nowadays. Well bowled. Just going to be a single. Mahesh comes in, gets off the mark with a single. Sunil comes on strike. Played down, wanted to hit away on the leg side, played down the ground. No chance of a couple of runs here. Coming back pretty strongly here, Lobo Thunder team. The second over was slightly on the higher side, 18 runs. But after that, I think they are coming back strongly. Well bowled, very well bowled here, just inside the guideline. The bowler, I think the ball just swung a little bit away from the batter. He didn't expect it at this point of time. Well bowled by the bowler. Clipped away on the leg side, man there, and they are looking for a couple of runs here, and they charge down at their respective ends and get those a couple quite easily. That marks the end of over number 4 from Pradeep. 35 for the loss of 3 wickets. So here comes the last over. Dheeraj means patience, but yeah, that's very well played. Should go for the boundary, enough legs, and that's gone. Well played. A short ball, it should be hit away, and he has hit away. Well, Dheeraj is coming to bowl over number 5 when the batters don't have patience. They just go after the bowlers and try and get as much as possible. Moves the score to 39. 39 for 3. They will be certainly looking for 50 as the first target. Yeah, should be a wide call. Definitely outside the guideline. The length was better. The line was slightly odd. Yeah, this is slightly inside the guideline, and it's actually a pretty good line and length for any of the non-professional batters, or for that matter, professional batters as well. If you see them, they just bowl wide flying. Keep away on the leg side, will be once again trying to put pressure on the fielders for those quick couple, and they get it. Move the score to 42. 42, they are searching for that one boundary or maybe one big hit. This is one where the fielder down there, 2 fielders in fact. Well caught, very well caught here. Pradeep taking a very good running catch, almost 15 meters. He had to move inside and he takes it very easily in the end. That was not the easiest of the chances, but Pradeep makes it look so easy. 4 wicket down at 42. Drastically, I think the game has been packed back by the bowlers. It looked as if they are going to easily go past, and he gets one more. Very good underarm throw to the non-strikers' wickets, and he gets rid of him. 5 down. They are happy, they are jubilant, and they are celebrating at the moment. Why not? Just 42 for the loss of 5. So the bowler has conceded just 7 runs so far, and he has kept them at bay with the target in mind of 50 runs. 42 for the loss of 5. Here comes the last ball of the first innings of the first match. Should be an easy cotton ball chance, and it's taken. What a good comeback, what a good fight back here by Lobo Thunder. Well, after the completion of 2 overs, they were at 24. It looked as if they are going to easily get towards the 50-run mark, but then comes a wonderful fight back by the bowlers. They've taken their catches, taken all their chances, and Lower Thunder have restricted Multa Waves here to a total of 42, and 43 being the target set in the first game to win. And there is no second chance. 43 is the target in their allotted 5 overs. 43. So you can see how the game has drifted drastically. If you are looking for the big shot, you need to connect it well, you need to strike it well, otherwise it's not going to be easy to get the boundaries and the sixes on this slightly, not slightly, but quite wet outfield. And we are going to see the run change from Lower Thunder. We'll be very upbeat here, upbeat after that bowling performance, and they will be certainly thinking about chasing these 43 runs. Yeah, well bowled, very well bowled here. I don't know why the short third man has fallen there. That's very surprising. The ball has just hit the keeper, and maybe he was thinking that the ball is going to skip. Well, kept here by Harry. Pretty good action here. Slinger action from the bowler. Yeah, sidearm action, and that's taken the mid-on region. They get the big fish, and Sunday goes back. Wicket of the very second ball is none for one. All the fielders are inside this 20-yard circle, and maybe thinking to try and go over that fielder. He could not get the elevation. He struck it well, but he found the fielder. And a very good start here for the Waves in the bowling department. Gulaba starting with his single action, and he gets the wicket. Look at the field here, array of fielders on the in front of the batter. Pretty quick here, pretty quick. Well, he's trying to play off the back foot when the ball is skidding, and I think Gulab has got pretty good pace. He's the slinger bowler and also skids on nicely. The ball just comes almost close to the height of the wickets there. Sidearm action. This will be a chance. Oh, he takes it. No, he drops it. He slipped at that moment. Well, you can't blame him. You just can't blame him. He slipped at that moment, and sometimes you lose the balance in taking the catch. Mahesh. Now, these scenes will be common throughout the day, not only for one fielder, but especially in the short third man, short fine leg region. It's not going to be that easy. Down the leg side will be certainly getting one of the wide, one of the extra. Another one left here. Once again down the leg side. Couple of straight down deliveries adding to the total. Otherwise, it started off well. Well bowled, yeah, but once again getting back his aggressive line and length. So far, whatever runs have been scored is of the extras. 3 runs on the board for the loss of 1. He gets him. He shuffled across, exposed his thumb, and the bowler targets the bullseye. Absolutely bang on there. Got rid of him. That's the second one. Gulab strikes. 2 down. So in comes Pradeep, and he gets one more. Well, they are falling like pack of cards at the moment. The last ball of the first over, one more gone, and now beginning of the second over, one more packing their way back to the pavilion. There's 3 down, 3 for 3. Well, they are making their life a little bit more difficult in chasing this total of 43 runs. This is not the good start here. They have done a good recovery in the first innings when they got things back in the control and restricting the position to just 42. But this is a devastating start. They would have hoped for a decent start. Maybe 1 wicket here and there, but 3 wickets so far is plenty. This is another chance, but I don't think so anyone is going to take it. The ball landing in between no man's lane. Single taken, score moves on to 4. Trying to drive the ball. Shying at the stumps, the short third man getting a single. Got to always come hard at the batting side. Whenever they are on the back foot, try and chip in more wickets. They should not be given any loopholes here to come back. Whacked away. You can see the ball, in spite of being hit well, just going to get a single for the batter. And that is going to be a worry sign. When it has happened in the first innings, it will definitely happen in the second as well. The ball is not going to travel quickly, so you got to have a little bit more power and punch. That's nicely defended. Should have been taken one there. I thought there was the one there. And no call by the non-striker. Hesitancy creeping in among the batting side. Was that the chow? Gets him clean bowl. That was a slightly away going delivery. Broken through the defenses of the batter, and one more goes back. That's 4 down. 6 for the loss of 4. Well, next game is going to be Party Blasters and Aradi Twisters. I see Daniel Lobobaba warming up and just doing the nets and practicing. So it's going to be a lot of ice when the Serpent himself is going to come out along with his teammates, and we're going to definitely enjoy, and everyone is going to watch him play. Trying to go for the cross-batted shot. At the moment, match is heading nowhere here for Lobo Thunder. This should be a chance. Bowler saying it is mine, and he takes it easily. That's 5 down. That's half the side back to the pavilion, and the team is in absolutely shambles here. It's 6 for the loss of 5. They're chasing just 43 runs, but I think they have themselves put in trouble by losing those 5 wickets. So the bowling side were opted to bat first after electing, after winning the toss. Mudda Waves are in absolutely commanding position. The way they are controlling the things. There should be a chance. No, it was played nicely, but there was no man in the gully region, and that gets the single down there. Prashant. So Guru comes. Guru, the one now that has picked up 2 wickets in his over. Can he rescue them in batting as well? Match is driven down the ground. Just going to get a single. And the problem for the batting side when they were bowling Lobo Thunder, so they were 2 men short. It could have been the batters, it could have been the bowlers, especially in the fielding department. Things could have been different. And that's the reason why you can play with a full squad. Straight to the man once again. Slightly clumsy in the field, gets a single. The other absolutely not in any pressure situation. The bowling side, they know that things are going well for them. No big hits at the moment, not even a single boundary being scored by the batters. And they are doing it way too easily. And they've got pretty good bowlers who are not considering too many extras as well. The fielders are backing the bowlers are bowling a pretty a tight line. So at the end of 3 overs, it's 10. 10 for the loss of 5. So another 33 runs required in the next 12 balls. And you can see the next 2 teams are charging up, Aradi Twisters and Bhatti Blasters. You can see them warming up and going for the photo shoot. All the teammates are joining in for that photo shoot and getting warmed up for the next game. Mahesh coming into bowl. We've already seen 1 left arm medium pace bowler bowling previous over, and now once again Mahesh, another left armer, starting up pretty well there. Good line, speedy customer. It's going to be little problem here to chase these 33 runs if the bowlers are going to bowl with this pace, with this line, and with this accuracy. So Mudda Waves certainly showing that the decision of opting to bat first and scoring was 42. Although it's not a big total, but it was with the bowling and strength in the bowling that they have been showing here so far. All the 4 bowlers looking very effective. Another one scooped high and taken. 6 down. And I think the misery is just going to end so soon because the team is absolutely in no position whatsoever to command on the bowlers. तो जिस तरीके से शानदार शुरुआत की है यहाँ पे मुड्डा वेव्स ने पहले इनिंग्स में 42 रन यहाँ पे खड़े कर चुके थे, लेकिन उसके बाद एक शानदार गेंदबाजी का प्रदर्शन करते हुए ये टीम बहुत ही आला प्रदर्शन यहाँ पे हर एक गेंदबाज द्वारा विकेट भी चटकाते हुए, और मुझे लगता है जिस तरीके से फील्डिंग भी स्तर काफी ऊंचा रहा है यहाँ पे इस टीम का। एक सरप्राइज बाउंसर, थोड़ा सा सरप्राइज किया गया है बल्लेबाज को। नए बल्लेबाज 8वें पायदान पर आते हुए अभिषेक, फिर एक बार इसे घुमाने का प्रयास किया था लेकिन कोई भी बैलेंस नहीं यहाँ पे बल्लेबाज द्वारा। तो इस तरीके से और एक डॉट गेंद, तो डॉट गेंद के ऊपर डॉट गेंद यहाँ पे डाले जा रहे हैं गेंदबाज, और एक सफलतापूर्वक गेंद। तो बहुत ही शानदार प्रदर्शन यहाँ पे महेश द्वारा, और जिस तरीके की यहाँ पे गेंदबाजी हुई है, बहुत ही सक्षम तरीके से गेंदबाजी, और किसी भी गेंदबाज ने ज्यादातर अतिरिक्त रन यहाँ पे खाते में जुड़ने नहीं दिया। और इस तरीके से चौथे ओवर की समाप्ति, और 4 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर 11 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर, और 31 रन चाहिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि काफी दूर है ये लक्ष्य, और इस लक्ष्य को हासिल कर पाना काफी नामुमकिन सा है। हालांकि क्रिकेट में कुछ भी संभव हो सकता है, लेकिन जिस तरीके से हमने बल्लेबाजी देखी, एक भी बड़ा शॉट यानी कि एक चौका भी आया नहीं है, छक्का तो दूर की बात है। तो इस वजह से अब आप जब आशाएं रखते हैं 8वें बल्लेबाज और 7वें बल्लेबाज के ऊपर, तो कुछ ज्यादा ही आशा। और ये भी शानदार कैच, और एक विकेट का पतन होता हुआ। तो शुरुआत की थी विकेट से, और अब मुझे लगता है ये जो सिलसिला चल रहा है यहाँ पे विकेट खोने का, वो चलता ही जा रहा है। तो 7वीं विकेट खोती हुई यहाँ पे लोबो थंडर, और इस विकेट के साथ मुझे लगता है कि जो आशाएं थोड़ी सी जगी हुई थी, वो भी यहाँ पे समाप्त होती हुई। तो 32 रन चाहिए, 5 गेंदें बाकी है। ये तो अगर आप वाइड गेंदें नहीं डालेंगे गेंदबाज तो हो नहीं सकता है क्रिकेट के रूल्स के हिसाब से। तो अब देखेंगे गेंदबाज, देखिए ये भी यहाँ पे मौका था स्टंपिंग करने का, थोड़ा सा आगे गए थे बल्लेबाज, और ये देखिए और एक बार चूक गए यहाँ पे बल्लेबाज, और इसी तरीके से बल्लेबाजी हुई है। हालांकि 43 रन ज्यादा नहीं थे, लेकिन जिस तरीके से एक डिसिप्लिन बॉलिंग आउटफिट यहाँ पे दिखाई है मुड्डा वेव्स ने, पूरा एक तरफा मुकाबला यहाँ पे, पूरा एक तरफा, कोई भी यहाँ पे चैलेंज प्रस्तावित नहीं किया। और एक बार चारों की चारों डॉट गेंद, हालांकि विकेट से थोड़ा सा दूर तो गेंद रह रही है, अगर विकेट के ऊपर डालोगे तो शायद विकेट भी मिल सकती है। ये आखिरी गेंद इस पहले मुकाबले की, और आसानी से जीत दर्ज करती हुई मुड्डा वेव्स, कोई भी मौका नहीं, पूरा एक प्रोफेशनल आउट की तरह यहाँ पे परफॉर्मेंस कर दिया है यहाँ पे इस पूरे टीम ने। और बधाई देता हूँ मैं मुड्डा वेव्स को, उन्होंने अगले दौर में प्रवेश कर दिया है और लोबो थंडर्स को एक तरफा मुकाबले में मात दी है। सभी बॉलर ने शानदार प्रदर्शन किया, हर एक गेंदबाज किफायती, हर एक गेंदबाज ने विकेट चटकाया, और इस वजह से ये जो मुकाबला ये मनोबल काफी ऊंचा करेगा इस टीम का। और इसी के साथ एक दूसरे को बधाई देते हुए इस टीम के खिलाड़ी मुड्डा वेव्स के, और जानते हैं कि उन्होंने अगले दौर में प्रवेश कर लिया है। और अब हम यहाँ पे प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच का खिताब जो है वो यहाँ पे तो प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बल्लेबाज को जाता है, क्योंकि ये मुकाबला जो है वो पूरा डोमिनेट किया था गेंदबाजों ने। तो इस वजह से बल्लेबाज जिन्होंने 16 रन निकाले हरी, उनको प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच के खिताब से नवाजा जाता है, क्योंकि 16 रन मुझे लगता है एक मैच विनिंग पारी कहा जा सकता है। एक 42 रन के अगर आप इनिंग्स देखें, उसमें से 16 रन अगर एक बल्लेबाज निकालता है तो मुझे लगता है कि एक अच्छा प्रदर्शन है। तो 16 रन की इस शानदार पारी की बदौलत हरी को मिल जाता है, नवाजा जाता है प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच के खिताब से। और अब अगला मुकाबला यहाँ पे होगा अराडी ट्विस्टर्स और भाटी ब्लास्टर्स। तो अब आवाज में बदलाव और अब रिंपी जी यहाँ पे आएंगे और अपने आप मधुर आवाज से यहाँ पे अब आगे का हाल सुनाने के लिए मैं बुलाना चाहूंगा रिंपी जी को। तो अच्छा लगता है कि जो वुमन क्रिकेट है वो आगे बढ़ रहा है और वुमन का आईपीएल भी होता है, बीसीसीआई द्वारा कंडक्ट किया जाता है। तो उस तरीके से आज महिलाएं भी शामिल हो रही है क्रिकेट में और इसी तरीके से मुझे लगता है कि जो क्रिकेट है वो अब सिर्फ पुरुष का खेल नहीं बल्कि महिलाओं को यहाँ पे मौका भी दिया जा रहा है ऑर्गेनाइजर्स के द्वारा। और बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ है क्योंकि हर एक किसी को मौका मिलना चाहिए और जो नए नए टैलेंट यहाँ पे आते हैं तो उनको भी हर एक को मौका मिलना चाहिए। तो रिंपी जी को अगले जो 5 ओवर से रिंपी जी की आवाज में हम सुनेंगे यहाँ पे। 12th मॅन दोन्ही टीमचा पहिली तुम खबर आसा की 12th मॅन हांगा पावपाक जाय, कारण ज्या तरेन स्कोरिंग ऑनलाइन चलता, स्कोर्स कंटिन्युअस चालू आसता, आमकां नावां कंटिन्युअस मेळपाक जाय, ना जाल्यार स्कोर फुडें वचना। आनी तुमकां खबर आसा जो तरेन तुमी पावपाना तो पर्यंत तुमकां पेनल्टी नाल्यार पिनलायज करतले, कारण शिवराम सर आनी ताची टीम सामकी डिसिप्लिन एंड वन ऑफ द मोस्ट डिसिप्लिन ऑर्गनायझेशन इन एंटायर गोवा। सो ते टीम जिखपाक जाय आनी तुमकां जेन्ना 12th मॅन सांगला की 12th मॅन हांगा टायमार दोन्ही टिमीचे पावपाक जाय। So here we start with the proceedings with the left hander, trying to actually cut the ball towards that third man region. But I don't think so with the conditions that are in. It is going to fetch him more runs with that short third man. All the fielders inside, all 11 fielders inside. So opportunity here to go over the top. 12th man of Aradi Twisters is requested to come here in the com box. Nicely bowled, effort ball here. Really, that was put in a lot of effort by the bowler. You can see the ball just climbing on, and he had to take the evasive action with his wrist to control the ball and just getting a single and off the mark. The team as well as the batter. Slice there and gets another single. The fielders needs to be really on the toes, and we always say that the fielders need to take a start, but when there is so much of water there, taking a start is not that easy. You can see the smiles from the fielders as well. The water is splashing everywhere. So taking the start is not that easy many times in the conditions like this one. Oh, what a shot! What a spanking shot! This is a stupendous full shot over the fine leg region, taking things into control. Was trying to surprise him with one more bouncer, but the ball batter was up to the task and he was ready for that bouncer. This is a splendid shot, stylish, elegant, and effective as well. This boy has got some talent with the swing of the bat that you can see. Oh, another one, up and over, going downtown, might be fetching a boundary, the ball just stops there and getting a couple of runs. Another good shot. This should have fetched certainly a boundary at least, if not a six for the left-hander. He's looking elegant and he's, after the shot, he's getting that confidence back. And he's now trying to gauge this surface pretty well here. Trying to just find a tricky single, trying to net the ball on the offside, but it's a dot ball, and that is the end of over number one. We saw one spectacular six here from the batter, and not a single wicket has been lost. It's 10 without loss.
Talk about who is the next bowler now. The bowler on strike better bol rahe Suresh better on strike Sitaram is the better, Suresh is the bowler. They are bowling the second over for the team. Toss को निकला है बैटिंग घेतल्या
Here comes Paresh. Well played here, down the ground, slightly away from the fielder, and now will be boundary. Oh, that goes down for 4 runs. Well placed here. Well, it's not easy, but the ball just travels in spite of splashy conditions there. By Sadgiri Naik officiating this match, coming all the way from Darbandora to do the umpiring here in this tournament. One of the most you can call a very disciplined and good umpires in Goa, just like Babu Fishan Dabulkar. They are officiating for so many games, so much of experience, and they know the rules and regulations. And now also you know that the new laws have come just around a couple of days back. MCC, Marylebone Cricket Club, has made some changes in the rule as far as the catching is concerned close to the boundary rope. So you cannot, now the rule says, well, you can, the first instance of taking the catch, the fielder has to be inside the field of play. Inside the field of play, you can juggle, you can go outside, and you have to come back inside the field of play. But that going outside the field, going outside the boundary line, the juggle is only once. You cannot juggle it outside the boundary line. So these are some changes that have been made here by the ICC in the catching laws. And that was required. So all these times there are going to be some changes time and time again in the game of cricket, which we have seen so many changes over the period of time, over the course of time when the cricket started and cricket going on at the moment. Clipped away on the leg side, fielder charging towards and trying to keep the batter off strike. Paul is batting very well at the moment, very stylish, and is keeping the runs really well. So he Needs to be, oh, he gets him perfectly bowled here. Straightish line, missed by the batter Sitaram, and then you can see the stumps are all in shambles. They have been not dislodged, but definitely he perfectly hits the middle stump there. First wicket down. 16 for the loss of 1. This time, what a shot, what a stylish shot. That is gone, spanking over the top in the mid-wicket region. That is hammered. Fabulous batting here from the stylish left-hander Paul. Very impressive in this innings, and certainly showing his class here at the moment. With the swing of the bat, he's just playing proper cricketing shots. Nothing fancy about this batting style from Paul. Another one he tried towards the final region. Oh, run out opportunity, and just a little bit of scare for a while, but that was in the end that a single run completed. Once again, this time play on the miss. It's by signal by the umpire.
Corporate event is that. But yeah, totally different. Sports and this thing is totally different because the areas are different. The exposure is like concept is different.
Clip on the leg side. There is a man down there and it's taken. Well, he also wanted to go one more time, getting a leading edge and taken down towards that deep fine leg region. But I think he has shown his really class the way he has batted. Beautiful swing of the bat, almost like a Caribbean flair that Paul had in his style. But that's the second wicket going down with Paul going back. 16 very well scored runs here with those two blistering shots that went out of the park from Paul. So he goes back after scoring an individual knock of 16. Playing a miss here. So pretty good comeback, and I think they were searching for the wicket of Paul. Paul was the key, and the batters now to reassess the conditions out in the middle, looking at the situation, and they've certainly seen the batter who has scored more runs has gone back, and now it's the time for the bowlers to come back in the field of play. When Paul was batting, he was hitting it really well. Some of the best shots, although we have seen sixes, but I think none better than what Paul has hit so far with the flare of the bat that has shown very good bat lift as well as the finish. And this should be a single, and that is going to end that over number 3. So it's 26 for the loss of 2 at the end of 3. This time umpire, after a lot of thought, I think there was some sound, but the bat hitting the ground there, so that's why he was thinking, and then a wide call here. Ritesh. Pretty good bowling. He got good action. If you can concentrate in the right areas, you can certainly bowl a decent over, because the threat that was looming large on the bat is that Paul has gone back. Now they can very well. Gets him. That's perfect. I told you, if he hits the right chord, you can certainly get one more, and he's got the wicket there. Perfect areas. You miss our hit, says the bowler. This time nicely bowled here. So he's taking the things back up for his side. You can see not all the teams will have a batting side depth at number 3 or number 4. It's going to get a single down there. Oh, what a ball. What an absolute chopper. Beach of a delivery. I think it's the best delivery so far in the entire day. No answer to that. This is pure Walker here from the bowler. Right underneath the toe of the bat, and then hitting that off stump and getting it uprooted. So one more going down.
After 4, 29 for 4,
29 for 4 after 4. 29 for 5 after 4 overs, and next one will be the last over. This time played in the air, still be a chance and taken. Oh, what a catch there. Good catch at the long on region. So they are coming back strongly here. It's the 6th wicket going down. A slightly wideish line, wide call. This time inside edge, but trying to shy the stumps, missing in a very, very close distance and getting a single. So last over, the things how they have fallen away after the exit of Paul. When he was there on the crease, they were very firm and they were very strong. But once Paul has gone back, they are just losing the plot and losing the plot way too easily with those dot balls being conceded. 31 for the loss of 6. Up and over. It's an uppercut shot towards the backward point region, and it runs down for those two. 33. Well, they will have hoped for at least 40 runs with the start that they've got, but I think they've lost the plot way too quickly. Next match is going to be between Lobo Lions and Carrasco Bulls. Player is just swinging in the back, no authority in the swing. You need to have a proper balance and also look at the ball, where the ball is landing. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to connect here if you're losing the balance while playing the shot. This is a difficult chance. Fielder saying, I'll try to take that, but he drops it and poor runs taken. So finally, I think all those 5 overs have concluded here, and it will be, I think, Ghadi Blasters will be very happy. 35 is the total, and Ghadi Blasters will be very happy after the comeback once ball has departed. 36 is the target set for Ghadi Blasters against Aladi Twisters to win this game. Meanwhile, I'll call out the women's game is Lobo Lions and Carrasco Bulls. Lobo Lion and Carrasco Bulls, please get ready, and it's time for the toss as well for both these captains, Lobo Lion and Carrasco Bulls. Sam nicely played towards the fine leg region. Now what a good switch hit here from Ritesh. Right on the first ball. Daniel Lobo is coming at the non-striker's hand to give company to Ritesh and try to take advantage of these power play overs. They very well know, and they must have a talk in the camp, in the huddle, that yes, this is a good total that we can chase 36. They would have thought after Paul striking that it might be somewhere around 45-50, which could have been difficult.
Bowler.
Oh, this is in the air and it's taken. Ritesh trying to go for that mini helicopter shot, could not elevate and perishes in the short covers. So Paul comes back, Ritesh goes, is 4 for the loss of 1. Well fielded here, coming charging towards the ball, and they know that the target is not big, and that's the reason why the fielding becomes more important. They should charge towards the ball and try and stop those singles. Yeah, wide call by the this is in the air and that's going over the top in the short covers, and couple of runs taken. So they are not afraid of playing the shots, and also trying to hit it in the air, which will fetch them at least couple of runs if the ball lands safely. What a shot, what a spectacular shot that from Parish. Bang, it goes out of the park. Sensational hit from Parish, switching and switching for a maximum. This time, just outside edge and no runs there. End of over number 1.
Score.
9 for the loss of 1.
Hey, Baba, not there.
13.
Hey, तू को 40 म्हणतो तो. ते आता
13 runs. So 13 runs have been scored. 36 is the target.
हे सारखं पुढे नाही.
So 23 runs required of 24 balls. And here comes Daniel Lobo. All eyes on Shri Daniel Lobo Baba. And let's see how he does well here. Coming as an opener. No ball call. We'll be looking for a single. Yeah, they get it easily in the end. Next one is going to be a free hit. No ball call here. I think there are 6 fielders on the leg side, and that's why that no ball has been called. And you should be aware of the rules. I immediately saw those 6 fielders and I knew that no ball is going to be called, because umpire Sadgiri Naik is not going to miss on that. Rules and regulations, everyone should know that maximum 5 fielders can be kept on the leg side. And as per the law, this is next one is going to be a free hit. Nicely bowled. Will be getting a single. Well, I think the way Paresh has batted and Ritesh has started, this batting side looks a pretty decent one, because switch it for six, it requires a lot of power, it requires a lot of skills, and it just doesn't come often when you start it. You've got to practice it a lot before coming out in the field of play. Right in the block hole, perfect length. Looking to put pressure on Daniel at the moment. Kiran once again trying to give himself room, and you can see why the timing is missed, because the ball is skidding on and going quickly towards the keeper's hands, and that's why many of the batters have missed the timing. Player on the leg side, getting a single. Well, if you're not getting the boundaries, at least rotate the strike, get a single, get your other partner at the striker's end. Singles are as important as the boundaries, because asking run rate is not much. Even the singles are going to do the job here for this side. Bhati Blasters. Trying to cut that away, and that got a nick. I think that is a very good sportsman spirit shown by Paresh. Well, I could not hear the nick. He immediately walked off. He understands that he's got the nick, and also was taken by the keeper. So one more, 1 point added to Bhati Blaster for the sportsman spirit that was shown by Paresh here. That is the end of wicket number 2. They strike back.
स्कोर कितना लो
17.
दूसरी ओवर नहीं
So 17 for the loss of 2. Paresh goes back. Another 19 runs required. 19 required of 19 balls. So asking run rate is just 6 runs per over. But 6 runs, I'm telling you, it's not going to be that easy. If the bowlers bowl well, don't concede too many extras. This just might be a cracker of a contest going into the last game, last over. They should try and chip in with those singles. And pretty good finish here from Kiran. End of over number 2 is 17 for 2. 19 required of the last 18 balls. That's nicely played. Is it got tremendous power? No, it just falls short. Well played here. While be looking for a couple of runs, run out opportunity, but he storms for the second. Well played. It's just that you can see, in spite of hitting so much of power, the ball doesn't travel, and that's why running between the wickets is very important. Oh, he missed out on that. He missed out on that. The ball came way too slow, way too slow. So 16 needed here of 17 balls. This time left here. Well, he actually wanted to go down on the leg side, but the ball came way too slow. Way too slow. It's a slower ball, disguised here. But I think he's looking at the strong bottom hand and the shots on the leg side. And another wide. Wide required to play with that when you're getting the extra runs. Close game here at the moment. Daniel Lobo is holding the fort here for the team and will be looking for a boundary to ease the pressure. Yeah, he gets one. He gets one towards the final leg region. The ball just runs down. No, it stops. He just stops inside. Yeah, unlucky on both the occasion, Daniel. Unlucky on both the occasion. Both the shots are pretty good shots and should have fetched at least a boundary there. But these are the conditions, difficult conditions for the batter to get the boundaries, to get the sixes. 23. 13 more runs required. Still, the balls are more and the runs are less. So that I think should ease a lot of pressure on the batter. Well played once again. A slight fumble there, gets a single on the leg side. They are running hard, that's very important. You are always not going to get the runs of the boundaries, sixes. You got to run hard here. Fitness is going to be the key for any side clinching this crown. This time he pulls it away, pulls down towards the fire leg. And once again you can see, oh, they have just taken a single. There should be at least 2 runs there. I think it's not easy running hard for those quick singles. It drains a lot of energy from you, and then asking those couple of runs, it's all easy from outside to tell the batters to run hard. This time he gets an outside edge and he is taken by the keeper Nilesh. So Daniel Lobo, after scoring a pretty good handy contribution for his side, he goes back, but I think still the things are in control of Party Blasters.
Score 20. The sang mar score sang mar bab.
25 is the score, so 11 runs required. So Gitesh on strike. No ball called here once again. No ball called here once again. Maybe just 3 were inside. Yeah, maybe just the 3 fielders were inside. Another mistake here. I was just counting the number of fielders, and that's why impromptu decision here from the umpire, understanding that there is a call for a no ball, and next one is going to be a free hit. Is coming up next.
So whistle on
27. So just 9 runs required here out of the 12 balls. Pulled away in style, should go for a boundary at least. No, it goes long. It goes long. Magnanimous hit here from the batter. Pulled away in front of the wicket, and I think that is the knockout punch. That should seal the victory here, because just 3 runs required in 11 balls. I don't see them losing this game from this point onwards. This is caught and ball behind, slightly down the leg side. I think it clipped off the top of the bat and it goes down, but I think just 3 shot, 1 shot is going to do it away for them with the victory. Meanwhile, next game is going to be Lobo Lion and Karaska Bulls. That's coming up next. Matches are finishing well on time, well disciplined, well timed. I told you always, Shuram sir and his entire team, whenever they are organizing tournament, it is always on time, it is always with discipline and following the absolute spirit of the game. Wonderful ball there, wonderful ball. Right in the block hole, and just somehow gets the bat on time. 3 runs are required. It's going to take a miracle here. Miraculous escape for the bowling side if they are going to win from a situation like this when only 3 runs required and plenty of balls left. Charging down. not middling the ball and just getting a single towards the fine leg region. 34, 2 runs away. So Mutta Waves have won their first game. At the moment it looks as if Bhati Blasters are certainly a favorite one here to win this one, and they will be playing against Bokachi Arari Thunders. That will be little later. So the scores are level, the scores are tied at the moment, and just going to be a run that is required, 1-1, and that's going to be all over here for the team Arari Twisters. Lovely shot, up and over, off the back foot. Just going to single, and this is going to be the win here. Win for Bhati Blasters. They march on, keeping 1 over spare, and it's a convincing victory. I think this bowling effort has done the job. When Paul was going up, Paul scored 16 blistering shots from his side, but after he departed, the team had fallen apart. Arari Twisters. And then it was just 35 that was posted on the board by Arari Twister, which was changed comprehensively by Bhati Blasters. Almost contributions coming from everyone. Ritesh contributing, as well as Daniel Lobo contributing, and all the batters contributing decently.
देशान 4 मारल्या मरे स्टार्टिंग बाउंड्री पहिल्या बॉला बाउंड्री मारल्या मरे 4 रन आणि कोण 10 रन हां आणि 1 ओव्हर 6 रन 1 विकेट